Okay, the tomb is part of the Fangoria Frightfest, and in this one, you have a woman who, through a combination of technology and black magic, has found a way to kind of harness the soul. Think of it kind of like the Trap the Soul spell from Dungeons and Dragons or the Magic Jar spell. And she's doing this work at a university. So he eventually kind of loses funding, which therefore makes her kind of begin to have to harvest souls. Her rationale behind it is to essentially achieve a level of immortality. The way she does it is kind of unique. I will have to say, for this being one of their Fright Fest, it's not overly scary. I mean, this is more of a suspenseful feeling to it. They do a really good job with that. And they also, I believe his name is Wes Bentley, is the male main lead, and he essentially ends up being a professor of the macabre. So it works in beautifully with the woman who's using dark magic, black magic, and technology to harvest human souls. A nice counter that they do as well. Wes Bentley's fiance, very nice, kind, sweet woman, bright blonde hair. The woman who's harvesting the souls, jet black like raven hair. So the person's into the black magic and has a much more of a darker personality, and transitions his character from more of a happy to more of a dark side personality. Works actually pretty brilliantly to have, your nice, kind, sweet, caring persona in your life is blonde, and the darker side is a woman with jet black hair. Do they throw in some, I'd say, kind of like generic twists and turns? Yeah, they throw in some here and there that you can kind of see coming, and the ending is almost very clichéic in the way they actually do it. But the way that it's shot, the way that it's filmed, the locations they do, the small amount of effect that they actually have for when they show the soul in the jar, it's actually the person's face and kind of like a tortured sort of look to it, and a nice blue glow. Done really well. So very scary and frightening, and not as much as more of that supernatural thriller aspect to it than a true, like, psychological, vicious horror film to it.